Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to use these lovely potato and I'm going to make a delicious potato salad. Something you've probably never seen before. So once it comes in, guys, sit back, relax, and do enjoy this video. All right. So we're going to get our water ready. And then I'm going to refill this. Very important. Thank you very much. In the water, we're going to add some salt to the water, very important. All right, now we're going to get these potatoes all peeled up. The thing is, I have my favorite peeler. I'm very funny with these. So these here, they're already washed. We're gonna remove the skin off this. So what I normally do is take the top and the bottom off. Thank you very much. So those of you coming in, we're gonna make a potato salad. But I'm going to do it in style because I don't like to cook boring. So I take the top and the bottom off. There's two things I can do. I can use a paring knife and I can just go like this. Simple as that. Just remove the skin of the potato. Next thing I can do is use my peeler and remove the skin. But I like to catch these edges first, then we do like this. Trust me, this is going to be very interesting. The finish, it's going to be very interesting. See all these colorful veggies I have. We have some eggs. Normally, I will check the fridge in a bit if I have creme fraiche. So once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live and feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, action boss, Scotch bonnet. Yeah. Thank you very much. You know, once it comes in, guys, you know how it goes. You know, thank you very much. Yeah, basically, I'm going to make a potato salad, but this potato salad, it's not going to be boring. Nice and colorful and tasty potato salad. And I have a special herbs which I'm going to put into this. A lot of people don't put herbs in their potato salad, but this one, it's going to be lovely. All right, you might say why you don't put these in the water. I don't have to, because I'm not going to leave them too long. All right, just gonna chuck this in the bin and give this a bit of wash. All right, I don't need this. Thank you very much. Okay. Just gonna fix my camera that you can see what I'm doing. You can see plus see what I'm doing, all right? So what I normally do here, you know, I cut it about, you know, 1/2 inch. So I want this, I don't want to cut this big. And the reason why I don't want to cut this big is because they're going to take longer to cook. All right. So about mid-dice. So we have water here. Just gonna put enough water to cover that. So this is how I do when I'm making mine. So the water is boiling already. So I cut them as, not really small as possible, but about mid-dice. Just want them cut. Thank you very much. Want them cooked through properly. Thank you very much. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live. And feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Jordan. Yes, Jordan, thank you very much. And I have some nice prawns. We'll see how it goes. You know, you can cook and put on top of this. Otherwise, they're gonna start oxidate. So it's last potato now. All right. So now we're gonna put our potato in. Get my tool. Once you're cooking, make sure you have one of this. Very important. What we're gonna do, we're gonna cover this. And next we're gonna work on these, because these we need to sweat them off, let they cool down by the time this is ready. All right. So hopefully they can hold in that. All right, with some red onion here. So how I'm gonna cut this, I'm not gonna cut them too small. Nearly the same size as the potato. So one that about medium dice. Bit more green. Then some red. So meanwhile that going, gonna get a good heat going on that pan. Okay, a little bit more red. We have garlic. Gonna crush the garlic. We're gonna cut them up. Bit of yellow. And we have some sweet corn here. Okay? So we're gonna set things up now. So this, you need to cook him off. When you cook him off, I'm gonna put it back on the tray. And the reason to put it on the tray, thank you very much. The reason why I'm gonna put it back on the tray, because it's flat and air passing through it. And then I have some eggs here. I'm gonna cut my eggs up, all right? We're gonna make this nice, trust me. Once it comes in, guys, don't be shy. Thumbs up alive. You know, support the channel. All right, I'm gonna start with a gentle sizzle. I don't want it too aggressive. I want this to start boil. Yeah, start to boil. Okay. I'm gonna start with my onion and garlic. I'm gonna put them together, but don't make the oil too hot, otherwise your garlic gonna get brown. I have some all-purpose which I made up here, so I'm just gonna season it. I like to season everything, it's very important. I'm just getting the onion and the garlic cooked through a bit. Because sometimes some of these onions, they're very sharp. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to make up the base for my potato salad. All right, you seen that? You don't want the onion, the garlic to get too brown. We're going to put this in, and that's going to counteract that. What I mean counteract, it's going to slow down the heat in the pan. And we're just going to gently toss him. And this, we're going to give him a little bit of season again. Yeah? Extra black pepper on that. When you're eating it, you don't want it to get boring. And watch this. The corn, I'm going to add the corn to it, another ingredients. Alright, I need to get our special herb in here. A lot of people don't like to use, but trust me, when you make it with this, we're gonna add some to this and add some later. And this special herb is dill. I'm not a big fan of dill, but if you know to use it right, you're right. So this, we don't want to overcook this. We're just going to turn this off. Now, when you're making this, just put what you love in it, all right? So this, I'm putting what's worked for me in this. What I'm going to do now, I want to put this on here. So later, I'm not sure where I'm going to take this. I have some prawn. Maybe I put some prawn on it. But I already have the prawn out, so I'm going to have to cook it. So this, I need this to cool down properly. And what I might do, I have an outside grill, and it's about 9 degrees outside. So I might just rest this underneath my grill, just let him cool down a bit and see what happens. All right, now I'm back. So now we have some prawns, and just in case if I'm going to use the prawns on this, you need to, because of the mayo, can't to put, you know, you have to be mindful of the temperature of things you're going to use when you're using mayo. What I'm going to do here, I'm just going to test these potatoes because I don't want them overcooked. What I'm aiming for is for this skewer to go through it. That's what I'm aiming for. All right, we have some lovely king prawns. So we'll see where this is going. If I choose to, you know, when you're cooking a chef, that's how you do sometimes. You want to add the king prawn later, you can add it, or you want to keep some for decoration. However you want to add it. So a bit of herbs. I love fresh herbs. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so we have olive oil there, and I'm gonna have a bit of butter in that. When I'm cooking prawn, I like to add a bit of butter. You don't have to, but you know, it's personal preference. I'm gonna get my tongue. You know, when you're cooking, you have to set yourself up. So we don't want this to get too hot, yeah? Because normally olive oil, they get hotter than the normal oil. We're gonna get a bit of butter. We're gonna have to deal with this a little bit quick because I'm gonna show you something. I haven't seasoned the prawn yet. I'm just gonna season the bottom of this. That's the step I want to take. You don't have to follow this. It's not bad. You can do it like this. Just like a lot of people think you have to put a cake in the oven to bake a cake. I can bake a cake in the microwave. Just different techniques. All right. Okay, so this is what I mean now. Guys, once you come in, double tap on the screen. What I'm doing now, I'm seasoning the top part of this. You don't have to go crazy. You seen that? We just slightly season the top part. All right, so normally I've only turned this like 2 times. You know what I mean? I mean 1 time. That's why I leave it, give it a bit of time, because like this one turns up. We're gonna check our potato now. What you don't want is your potato to overcook. I hate overcooked potato, but if it happens, all right, guess what, guys? We have to turn that off now. For me as a chef, that's emergency. All right, I'm gonna turn this. We buy these the other day in Costco, and trust me, these are so nice. All right, so that's me there. So that's how we're doing this. So this now finish. What you can do with this, I'm just gonna slide them on the plate. This, I'm gonna turn it off. So with this now, I'm just gonna leave them here a little bit. Maybe I use them on the prawn and the salad, maybe I don't. You don't have to. So we're just gonna set this aside there, because you can have that hot or cold. Now the next thing for my potato salad, the potato is ready, but I don't like when they overcook. You understand? I'm gonna show you something. Look on the firmness of this. They haven't break up, but they cooked. So this is how I like it. And it takes skill to do that. So that's in some cold water. Next thing you can do, you can squeeze one of them. So these, they're lovely and they keep the shape. You know, I've seen many people make potato salad and then I don't know what it is, but it's like the potato, it's like mashed potato. But it takes skills to deal with this. Skill and timing. Can imagine not one potato. So with this, you can either throw it away, but I don't want to throw it away. Later, I have two different chicken to cook, and I want to make a chicken pie. So that potato stock there is perfect for such a thing. All right. This need to cool down, so probably I might do 2 bowls of water. So I'm gonna get another bowl. I have loads of these stainless steel bowl. So we catch some nice cold water in this other one. One thing with over here in England, you run the top. You run the top. It's like you don't need to take water, put this in the water. All right, I'm going to show you how I make up my potato salad. So I just want this to cool down to probably about +3. I get it +3, I'm good to go. All right, so this here should sort him out. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Rhea, thank you. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up the live, and remember to subscribe to the channel. All right, we're gonna set this aside. So this, in my judgment, should sort him out. I want this, so that's gonna stay there a little bit. What that do, cooling him down, cold water. All right. One of the next thing I'm gonna do, I have some eggs. But before I do the eggs, I'm gonna get a whisk. I'm gonna start make up our sauce. And my base, what I'm using is mayo. I will look in the fridge if I have some creme fraiche, but if I don't have no creme fraiche, it's not a big issue because I'm going to show you what I already have made up. And that have creme fraiche in it. Okay, so I don't see any creme fraiche, but I know where I can get the creme fraiche from. So this here is some garlic sauce. See that? That have creme fraiche in it. And believe me, don't play with this garlic sauce. Believe me, trust me. One taste, you're already done. We're gonna add a little bit of mustard in this. Remember, I'm making this my way. Very important. We have to learn that. You can follow. I like to season. I'm gonna go in with a bit of acid, and my acid is my fresh lemon juice. We're gonna season this. I want a bit of black pepper in this. And I'm gonna put some cayenne pepper in. All of this is personal preference, but it works all the time. I personally want to add some extra virgin olive oil to this. If you feel it's too much, don't put it in it. Just do you. Next thing, we're gonna go with some fresh herbs, such as dill and fresh parsley. Thank you very much, Chef. A blessing and peace be unto you. Once it comes in, guys, thumbs up live and feel free to like, share, and subscribe. So all of this, what I'm putting in it, if you don't like it in it, don't put it in it. It's as simple as that. So it needs a little bit more season. When anything plain up, this is my nuclear season. This is homemade all purpose. So no matter what, anything given trouble don't want to taste good, I put a little bit of that in it, it's game over. All right, I like that so far. I'm gonna go in, I have some eggs. No, you don't want to put eggs in it. Don't put it in it. As I said, this is mine and I'm making it the Linden way. So feel free. You want to crush this up in, crush it up. You want to chop it up, do you. Because at the end of the day, you have to please yourself. But all I know, this is gonna taste good and always tastes good. You remember earlier, so this is my liquid lime sauce. Seen that? We're gonna set that aside. I wanna remove this from the water now. For best practice, just put this in a chinois or a strainer, colander, whatever you want to call it, and let it drain. And this depends on the consistency of your dressing or your mayo sauce, which you made up. It's like this one, it's have a good consistency. So I'm just gonna make this up according. I'm gonna show you our next tip what I normally do. That's why whatever I cook, I always get compliment for those who eat it. Like always. You know, when you're cooking, you have to be very confident, not arrogant, just confident. Know your ability, know what to touch, and know what not to. All right, for me personally, I like to season everything. Even my potato, they're gonna get seasoned. Okay, I want some black pepper on that. All right. If you comment and you don't see me quickly respond, just because I'm concentrating. But I'm sure your comment, it meant well, and I appreciate it. With that, I'm not finished with that yet. I need some dill over this. And then we're gonna lock him down. Loads of dill. But if you don't like dill because it have a distinguished taste, just don't put it in it. It's as simple as that. Hopefully this can hold in that bowl. If it can't hold, that's not a problem. I have enough bowl here. We're gonna go in with our potato straight in. And these potatoes, you see, they look sturdy and firm. So that's what I'm going for. Remember, this is not mashed potato salad. Remember, I'm not finished yet. You remember the condiments, the vegetables I've cooked up. Now I'm gonna add them to it. Remember I said I'm just gonna put them on the grill. Now I'm gonna get them. Don't worry, I'm not running away. I'm here. Okay, see this? Okay. You see how much component in my potato salad? That's why my food always tastes so good. All right, I'm gonna need a little bit of this for garnish. So I'm just gonna take a little bit out of this. Different colors. We're gonna fold this in now. So you see everything seasoned. One bite lead to another. Now this is how you make the perfect potato salad. See that? Look at that. That's how you make the perfect potato salad. All right, I'm just gonna put a little on a plate. Just gonna do this the Linden way. So you don't have to do it like this. It's just personal preference. When I'm cooking at times, things like this, I always imagine I'm in like some real top restaurant. I've been there before. With this, we're just gonna put a bit of color around this. And this is for all food lovers. This dish, I dedicate this dish to all the positive people worldwide. All right, that's how we're gonna lock it down. Now, if you want, we can put some prawns over this. Well, let me just remove this a little bit. We're gonna go in. If we can get 3 on this, it's good, but 2 is enough. My choice of herbs, a bit of dill. Yeah, so this is what Linden bring to you today, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade potato salad with some sauteed garlic prawns, whatever you want to call the prawns, saute, pan-fried prawn. And if you do find value in this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, you have to give honor where honor is due, give respect to where respect is due. You know what I mean? Just be reasonable with yourself. If I deserve your subscription, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't see this often. All right? So I'm going to give you another close-up shot. Then I'm going to knock off. Then I start 12 again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. And I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day. All right, look at that. So for those who haven't yet subscribed, now is the time to subscribe, because I'm going to see you later. Enjoy the rest of the day, and peace be unto you.